Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. Gonna do a commentary video for a Shogun 2 Total War Online multiplayer battle that I had. My opponent's name is Bolt Action, he's at level 8, and this is the Caldera battlefield map. And I believe I've fought on this map before. You can see right there what it looks like, just a big pond in the middle. And there are 3 key buildings, and you're gonna see that my opponent deploy on the same side of this pond because that's where the key buildings were, or at least 2 of them were. So let's go look at my army first. I've got 5 units of the Lone Sword Ashigaru. Then I've got 5 units of the Katana Samurai. And some of you were commenting on my Pink Samurai, so instead of bringing just 1, I brought 2 this time. That way you can spot my Samurai Barbie in all of its glory. Then I have 2 units of the Yari Samurai. I got my Avatar's Bodyguard unit back here. And then I've got 2 units of the Yari Cav. So you can see I have no missile units whatsoever, and I did that because my opponent had a superior rank, so I went for a high quantity army, so I can just swarm my opponent. Let's go look at my opponent's army. He has a unit of the Great Guard Cavalry here, and he called them the Watch, and they're about to be hidden. Boom. And he's got 2 units of the Naginata Warrior Monks, and he's got a unit of the Bow Warrior Monks. He called them the Air Corps. Oh, by the way, the name of his Naginata Warrior Monks were the Young Guard, so I'm assuming he's a Napoleon Total War player. He's got 2 units of Katana Samurai, and they are both called the Dead Rabbits. 1 here, and 1 is back here. There they are. And he's got a unit of Bow Warrior Monks. He has 2 of them, actually. I think I already mentioned 1 of them, but he has 2 altogether, and they are called the Air Corps. Then finally he has his Avatar's Bodyguard unit, and he called them Jehu, or Yehu, I don't know how you pronounce that. But that's his Avatar's unit. So yeah, my opponent's level 8, that's why I went for this high quantity army, and that's why I went for no missiles. I just wanted to swarm my opponent with superior numbers, and that was because he had the superior rank. I just wanted to try it, see if I can get away with it. So, right now we're going to sit here and we're going to capture these key building points. I'm taking this one. This is a workshop, and that increases the armor and melee defense of all units. My opponent is taking his key building over here, and that is a sword dojo, and that increases the melee attack and charge of all units. The one that we ignored, what is this? It is a shrine, and that increases the morale of units. And honestly, I'd rather have morale, because morale is so big in this game. Anyways, I actually played this battle a few days ago. This was before the patch. And with the patch, that actually increases the cost of Yari Cav. And it does a lot of other things too, but that's the only thing I remember. But I am playing with the new patch. It's just that this battle was fought a few days before the patch. So, this is my Lone Sword Ashigaru. I chose a white banner this time. In my last battle I had a black banner, and I didn't do that to hide my upgrades. I did that because I wanted my troops to have an all-black uniform. Kind of like in the movie Heaven and Earth, called Tento Chito in Japanese. The, what's his face? Kenshin's troops, they wore all black in that movie. They did that for artistic purposes, and I just liked the way they looked, so that's why I chose an all-black color scheme. I wasn't doing that to hide my upgrades. Alright, so here's what's going on here. I've deployed like this, and my opponent's not moving, so I'm basically going to lead the assault, as I usually do. And my opponent has tons of warrior monks for his troops, and he has some Katana Samurai. He has 2 Katana Samurai and 1 Great Guard unit, and the rest are warrior monks. And because of that, my opponent's army is going to be smaller, so it's a good thing I chose the kind of army I chose here, because now my opponent is greatly outnumbered. I outnumber my opponent more than 2 to 1. Anyways, I'm going to creep towards my opponent's Great Guard Cav that I knew they were hidden, and that's when my opponent decided to take his Great Guard out of hiding, and I was leading with my Yari Samurai in case they decided to attack. If I led with my Lone Sword Ashigaru, they would have just routed, so I led with my Yari troops. So he had this one unit, and I'm gonna chase him around like rabbits, and I'm just gonna swarm them with superior numbers. I'm gonna use 2 units of Yari Cav and my 2 units of Yari Samurai. And it's funny, I'm gonna lose a lot more men than he does, even though he's greatly outnumbered. That's how excellent the Great Guard are. Not to mention that his guys are highly upgraded. So yeah, I'm just gonna swarm them.
Men are running from the battlefield. Save for display.
And I will lose tons of troops taking those guys out. One of my guys is down to 43. Those are my cav units. The other's down to... What's the other one down to? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna chase those Great Guards as far as possible. And look at that, they stopped routing, even though I was hot on their heels. That's incredible. Anyways, now we'll start the melee fight. My opponent's showering my Katana Samurai. Those are my pink ones, with his Bow Warrior monks. And they took the brunt of his missile troops, so they actually run. Elsewhere, I am leading a charge on all sides. And you can see his Great Guard Cav. They are still in the fight. That's incredible. They're down to 14 men. They are still kicking my butt. And I'm not sure what happened to my other Great Guard. I mean, to my other Yari Cav unit, but oh well. So now I'm just going to hammer this guy from all sides, using my superior numbers. I've got him pinned down with my Katana Samurai, and I've got my general nearby to inspire my troops, because I am fighting against warrior monks who are excellent. Very excellent troops. But now I'm swinging my other troops around. These are my Yari Samurai. I'm going to swing them around, and I'm going to pour down his wing here. He's got this unit of Yari Samurai. Where is my unit at? I don't see them. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to go for this this wing here. It's only protected by these Yari Samurai, who aren't that great for fighting against swordsmen. So I'm going to charge it from all sides. And now I'm moving in my Lone Sword Ashigaru. So I knew that my opponent couldn't cope with my superior numbers. So all these guys are just pouring down his wing here. Here come my Yari Samurai. I've got this unit of Yari Samurai, his. I've got them pinned down with my Lone Sword Ashigaru. And I'm going right for his Avatar unit. And those Bow Warrior monks aren't going to be able to stop my Yari Samurai. And I'm just going to keep pouring in. Look at that, his guys are starting to break. Interesting. What happened to my cav? Well, I think the replay got... I don't remember the replay happening like this. I had cav in this fight still. Maybe the patch messed it up. I don't know. But I did have cav in this fight, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. But anyways, this is what happened here with infantry. I basically just swarmed him. And now it's just his general running away. And that's all he has left is his general unit. And they're being hounded by my foot soldiers.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be.
I could have sworn my Yari Cav were still alive in this part of the fight. Of course, I played this a few days ago, so I don't remember too well. But I thought my Yari Cav was there to chase his general down. That's weird. Anyways, that's the end of the battle. Very good game to my opponent. I will show you the battle results.